Welcome back to this section, and for this section we are going to see how to import data from different sources into Power BI. So like I said earlier, there are 99 sources so far that you can import data into Power BI. As long as it's an active and a live site, you can import data. So from here we have, okay, so to get it, you come to get data. So you have Excel workbook, you have Power BI, semantic models, you have data flows, you have SQL, we have a lot of them. Okay, so it's gonna load. See, we have a lot. We have a lot of them. See, up to 99. I can't really count now. So there are lots of them where you can connect. You can also connect your Power BI to your SQL and all of that. So for our class right now, because we are working with Excel file, we are going to import our data into Power BI. So let's do that together. So I'll click on this, or I can just come here and click on the Excel workbook. Okay, let's just click here. I like shortcuts a lot, so let's click here. So I click on this one here. So I already have this data I want us to work with, so which is a sample data. So you click on the data and press open, or double click on it, or press open. Click once and press open. So it's coming up. Our data is connecting and then it's loading. Let's wait for it. So once it loads, this is what you have. When it's a table, and okay, of course, for a table you can have different things. You can have sheet 1, you can have sheet 2, you can have sheet 3. You know how Excel looks, right? Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So for this table now, we can just click on any of them. In cases where you have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, you have them here where you can pick the ones you want. In our case here, we have just one sheet, so we can click on just the table, or we can click on just the sheets. Any of them can work. All right, so once you do that, now you have two things here. Number one, to load. So once you load it, it takes you straight to the dashboard where you can start your visualization. But in case you think the data is not clean enough, all right, I'm going to teach you data cleaning. In case you think data is not clean enough, you have to move on to transform data. All right, you click on transform data and it will take you to a page, so the DAS, to where you have to do your cleaning and all of those. But for our class here, our data is clean, so I'll just click on load and it takes us to this guy. It's loading, it's coming in. We are importing our data. All right, so look here. So there's nothing here, right? Nothing is here for now. But by the time I am done, by the time it's done loading, you'll see our data will appear here. It's coming. 700 rows loaded. So, and here comes our data set. So we have a data set now, and before I go ahead to explain this, I would like us to see the data itself. So we'll see all the columns. We'll see the columns we have for this data set. So let's see them here, and that's what we have here. All right, so while we are waiting for it to come up, so we have sales, we have the sales. Okay, so these are data. So we have the segment, we have the country, we have the product, discount bound, units, and all of that. So these are the columns we have for this data set. Okay, it's just a sample data, right? I got it from Cargo. I'm going to show you how to get your data from other sources too. Okay, so now these are the columns we have. So we've actually imported our data set, this time an Excel file, into our Power BI. I hope that was simple. Don't forget to leave your comments and ask questions where you don't understand. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next class.